What's up guys, and welcome to Party MMR. Today's video is going to be about Invoker. It's going to be Invoker guide. So let's start. There's two types of skill build for Invoker. Either you go Exort and Quas or Wex and Quas. Now it's not advised to go Wex and Exort because there's not much spells that can go together like in combination or something like that. So it's better to go either Exort and Quas or Wex and Quas. Okay, let's start with Exort and Quas. So the most spells are going to utilize or invoke during the game is Cold Snap, Ice Wall, Force Spirit, and Sunstrike. Now with Exort and Quas, we'll get a lot of damage early game, like with the Exort, that increase your damage, and you'll get a lot of farm on lane. You'll dominate the lane most often. So it's better to focus on farm and denying the creeps on the lane than ganking or other things with this skill build. Exort and Quas are picked against heroes that are very fragile, like Skyrith Mage. Most of the supports are very fragile and you can be picked against them and dominate them. You can get Force Spirit and Cold Snap for early stage of the game, like you get a great damage, and you can farm very easily like in jungle and on lane with the Force Spirit. And you need a lot of map awareness for the Exort and Quas, of course, because there's a Sunstrike. So Sunstrike, it's better actually than ganking because no one gonna expect it. So Sunstrike need a lot of map awareness for this build. So remember to keep an eye on the map, whether there's enemies running away or something like that, or there's a fight going on top or bottom lane. In this build, we need to focus more on farm than ganking, especially in the early stage of the game. Like you'll have a lot of farm, get Midas or something like that, or drums, blink, okay, and then you can gank freely. Like especially if you have Scepter, you can go with Gaius Motor and other spells that Invoker has, and get a lot of kills if you played it right. Now the second build is Wex and Quas. So with Wex and Quas, you'll have a lot of HP regeneration with Quas, of course, and Wex a lot of movement speed. The most spells you're going to utilize or invoke with this kind of skill build is Tornado, AMP, Ghost Walk, and Cold Snap. Now with this skill build, when you max Wex, you need to max Exort after it, because you need the damage, especially late stage of the game. Like Quas gonna get that much damage against the enemies, but you need the Exort to max it before Quas. Now Wex and Quas, you're gonna use it against heroes that need a lot of magical or a lot of mana pool, like they need the mana. So if you use Quas and Wex, you can use AMP with Tornado, you're gonna burn their mana and they will be useless at the end of the fight. Okay, so they won't be engaging the fight a lot, like Tidehunter or something like that. Like if you burn Tidehunter mana, he won't be able to fight at all, so he'll get back, like he can't use your ultimate or any other spell. And you can pick it against heroes that depend on the mana pool, like Medusa, especially late stage, like it will disrupt level 3 from Lisa 4. Now let's talk about the spells, like what spells work great together. The first spell I'm going to talk about is Sunstrike and Cold Snap. These spells work a lot of great together. Like if you have Force Spirit, okay, you can use them, and then Cold Snap and then Sunstrike. Like the hero can't move with Cold Snap and with Force Spirit, and the attack's coming at him, so it's barely movable, so it's very easy to get the Sunstrike. Now the second spell combo I'm going to talk about is Tornado and AMP. Now for this one, you need to focus more on not only on the levels, but you need to know that each time, like with Tornado, how much time spent in the air, and with the AMP, how much time needed to explode, okay, and deal the damage. So you need to focus on these things, like you need to get it right. And this combo, like it can't be countered unless you have a lot of arcane boots to counter it. It's a devastating combo, like against heroes that depend on the mana pool. It's very great and can disable them for the rest of the fight. Now Ice Wall. Ice Wall, you can get with it a Blink, Ul Scepter, and you can use Tornado, and then you can use it on the enemy very easily. Like you can put them in the right spot you want and blink there, like Tornado, blink, use the Ice Wall, and then use any other spell like Cold Snap. Like Cold Snap with Ice Wall work very great, and there's a lot of things like Gaius Motor with Defending Blast, or you can use Ice Wall to actually run away or to save a teammate. Ice Wall and then Ghost Walk or Tornado. And finally the old school combo, Gaius Motor and Defending Blast. So this is like a very known combo, everybody knows this one. It's actually not very hard to do. Like, you just need them to get together, wait for the right opportunity, and then use it against them. Like, especially if you have tornado, if you've used tornado before, it's gonna be very easy. And it's better actually to use tornado unless you have Magnus or Enigma. Like, if you use tornado with Enigma black hole, it's gonna be very disrupting and not nice. But you can use it before tornado, like before Enigma engage, and get them ready for the black hole. But most of the time, Quest Motor and Defending Blast can use together, maybe with Cold Snap, very dirty spell. And overall, Invoker is a utility hero. Like, you can choose what rule he's going. Like, you can go as a pusher, you can go as a ganker, you can go as any other rule you want. But remember that it will depend like on who is you playing against and what your team needs in the game. Like, if your team needs a split pusher or something like that, you can go as a pusher. If your team needs a carry, you can go as a carry. It actually depends. Thank you for listening. That's it for this guide, and goodbye. For more information, you can visit our website partymmr.com, or you can click on this video or this one. And don't forget to like and subscribe.